Yo, what's good with y'all? I hope everybody is enjoying this beautiful Wednesday. Sun shining. We woke up this morning, so definitely a reason to be thankful. So look, right? I want to get into this real quick. So yesterday, I made a post about my blood pressure, how it was super high about a month and a half ago, and now it's down. Not where it needs to be all the way, but it's a big improvement. And I didn't do that because I was trying to, get sympathy from people. It's just, I know in the last month and a half, I've probably been short with a lot of people. I've been kind of standoffish. I've been a little in my own zone, just away from a lot of the things that I was doing. And that's part of the reason why, because I had to slow down. You know what I'm saying? And not even so much slow down, when I say slow down, I don't mean just traveling and doing a bunch of events. Sometimes the slowdown process got to be mentally, because one of the things I notice is when you're a creative person, your mind is always going. And probably the last 10, 12 years, I've been operating off of 4 to 4.5 hours of sleep every night. A couple of times it's been less than that. You know what I'm saying? And I think the accumulation of doing that, it finally caught up with me. You know what I'm saying? But I want to still be a little transparent, because I want to further elaborate on, why pressure was up like that. And another thing, before I even get into that, I want to say thanks to everybody that reached out, people that commented, and the people that were sincere. I really appreciate y'all. To a few of the goofies that went in my DM and text me, because I don't know why us as a people, we always just want to completely start assuming one person. That's why you got to go to the doctor. Black men will never want to go to the doctor. Shut up, because I go to the doctor. Another person, well, I was telling you, man, you ain't a spring chicken no more. You know what I mean? You still on stage, you still doing events. Shut your goofy ass up and stop projecting on me, because you feel like your chronological age hinders you from doing things you want to do. I don't feel that way. Another person in my DM talking about, that's why I was telling you, bro, you got to stay away from people that got you snapping and doing blah, blah, blah. Listen, you can't avoid conflict. If you outside, you doing business, you go to work, or you an entrepreneur, whatever you're doing, you're engaging with people, you're gonna come across evil people, you're gonna come across good people. You're gonna have conflict if you engage with people. It's a part of life. Now that I got that out the way, to the goofies that assume things, I want to say, starting May 10th, 2025. Same day as my little cousin Ariel's birthday. Rest in peace. That was my first Red Cup experience event that I put on. So I had made up in my mind I was going to try to do 3 of them. I wanted to run it all summer long. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a promoter. I mean, I guess I'm a promoter now that I'm getting into it, but that was me starting out. I didn't really know how to throw an event. I was learning as I went. And, thank God for my brother GS, the R&B teddy bear. He went in with me. He invested with me. And I'm going to be real with y'all. May 10th was the first one. Mother's Day weekend, dope. Second one was Juneteenth. I had a situation happen in Atlanta to where I took a loss there, so I couldn't make it to the Juneteenth thing. But my brother GS, my aunt Doobie, they held it down. Shout out to Vonnie. She came through and tore it down. Shout out to Fifth L, Native Southern Dryfish. They came through and they did their thing. But I wasn't there at that one. Didn't have one in July. Had another one in August 3rd, I believe, birthday weekend. So, between paying comedians, flew my homegirl Jalen from Chicago, and she shut the Leo joint down in August. You know what I mean? Paying for security, paying for trinkets and decorations and shit like that. I mean, I basically took 3 L's in a row. And on top of them 3 L's, I took another 3 L's because of the tariff stuff that Trump did. So put out money for events, put out money for more merchandise that got caught up somewhere, still ain't got here yet. Found out now it's not gonna get here. You know what I'm saying? It happens when you're an entrepreneur and when you're a business person and you're trying to still build your brand up, which I'm still in the process of doing. And it put me in a hole. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. A lot of people just post their highlights on social media. I'm gonna tell it all. You know what I mean? It put me in a hole for real. Now, on top of them 6 losses in a row, I did have about 2.5 minor wins, but it didn't balance everything out. So with that being said, I had to dig myself out the hole. Had some people, you know what I mean, help me out, and I'm appreciative of that. But on the real, I mean, now I'm back out the hole and I'm good now. But that was also a part of why my pressure was up. Because, yeah, no, I'm not rich, you know what I mean, at all. But I make things flip, I make things work. And it's been a long time since I've been in a hole like that. Let me just say that. Wasn't a good feeling. Gave me bad flashbacks, terrible flashbacks of when I first got custody of Rashad and Renee. And, you know what I mean, anybody that's been a single parent, you know how that go. Like, sometimes you got to make one pack of chicken stretch through the whole week. You know what I mean? Or 2 bags of vegetables and little fun things you might make for your kids to stretch for 6-7 days. So it's been a while since I've been in that situation. But not saying it was that dire, because it wasn't, because I don't want niggas trying to clown, because it wasn't that bad. But I'm just saying, I went through a little something. Like I said, I'm out of it now, but that was a part of the reason why the pressure was up. That was a part of the reason why, if I was around you between, I'm going to say, August 28th till about, October 1st and 2nd, I was short with you, I wasn't myself. That's why. But I apologize if I offended anybody, but it's a part of life. It happens. I think I hit it pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm back on my game now. I got some dope shit coming up, y'all. So I felt like me doing those events, it was almost a waste of time on my part, or a loss. But in a sense, it wasn't, because it led me to what I'm getting ready to do November 12th in Hollywood at an historic location. You know what I mean, called The Well. That's going to be the next Red Cup event. Flyer probably going to be done by the end of this weekend, so I'm going to start blasting that out. And, yeah, so, you know what I mean, it led to that. It also led to something else I'm going to do in New Orleans, probably the top of 2026. And it also led me to meeting a producer and meeting a PR person that's going to help me push things out. So like I said, like, I took losses, 6 in a row. In between them 6 losses, had 2 little wins, but wasn't enough to balance everything out. Had to grind, jump back into a few things I probably didn't really want to jump back into, but I'm out the hole now for the most part. And yeah, I'm back outside again. You know what I'm saying? If you've seen some of my posts, I performed at Ponyboy Pajama Lockdown Party, DJ Ponyboy. That was a crazy night. Good event, but that was a crazy night. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to RJ Polo Entertainment. I was at the Mix Champagne Lounge a couple weeks ago, and I got about 3 more things coming up. So yeah, just posted everything, yo. You feel me? I ain't gonna be one of these people to just post when I'm on a flight, or when I'm doing this, or when I'm doing that. Nah, because sometimes people need to hear them stories. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what somebody else going through. It might help them overcome something. So that's my ramble for this morning. Y'all have a blessed Wednesday. Go make some money. Go do something great. And I'll talk to y'all soon. You know what I mean? Red Cup life forever. You feel me?